What is going on, guys? I'm your boy Jimmy G. I am proud to announce this is now the Triple G Show.
Woo! Triple G Show.
We got my brother here, Andy.
The Don, the one, the only.
And my brother Bear.
How's it going, guys?
So now there's three. That's right.
The Triple G's.
So stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're very proud to announce this is now the Triple G Show. We have 46 subscribers. Let's get the subscriptions keep going up. It's just going to get better and better like we said last video. Now there's three of us. Hopefully we can create some entertainment for y'all. Anything you guys like to share with the new fans?
Nah, I'm just happy to be here, with the brothers. I'm thankful for everybody who has subscribed in and listening in. We love you all. We love the support.
Amen.
Subscribe, like, comment, and give us your feedback, and let us know what you think of our show. As well, we want to hear your comments on the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, that is right. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
One thing I wanted to point out, what I'm very excited about, I was very correct about Tom Brady. All the Tom Brady haters out there.
Yep, all the Brady haters.
I'm sorry. He did it again.
He's a goat.
Once
Did it
again. No, not again. How many times? Six times. That is crazy. So, if you have not heard, Super Bowl 53 belongs to the New England Patriots. Once again. Words can't describe how great this dynasty truly is.
I have a question, guys. Where would you rank them in dynasties overall?
I think it's number one. My true opinion. When has anybody seen this? When has anybody seen the fact that a quarterback like that, any great quarterback before him, can't even compare to him?
Oh,
and we have a lot.
No doubt,
we have
no doubt.
So many great quarterbacks. Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. Tied the great Michael Jordan in 6 championships.
6 rings.
You know what? And I believe he's going to win 2 more. My opinion. Everybody thinks this is his last ring, the same way they thought last year was his last ring. The year before that. Oh, we actually got a caller today.
We got a live caller right now online. Let's go ahead and take that call. How's it going?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so much love. Who is this? Can you say your name and where you're from?
My name's Rafus. I'm from El Paso, Texas.
Yeah.
I live out here in Phoenix. Your show's dope.
So you're calling from Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Hey.
So you're now on the Triple G Show. We have just added
G show.
2 of my brothers, Andy and Christian. So just give a lot more liveliness to the show. What are you calling about? Go ahead, share.
I just wanted to discuss, are the Rams overrated?
Are the Rams overrated?
That's a great question.
There's the new one. Let them go first. Let's see what we got.
So that question, I would think that the Rams aren't overrated. I just think that this was a fluke game coming from a young quarterback, destined for a lot of pressure, a lot of peer pressure. It is the biggest stage in football, so I wouldn't expect what his performance was like today. On another note, Todd Gurley, we expected him to be hurt for many weeks, and mentally he just wasn't there today. And CJ Anderson, you can't expect another backup just to come and take over against a good, strong defense that outlooked the whole Super Bowl the way it looked.
Yeah. No, well, my take, this is Jimmy G. I feel like the Rams are a little bit overrated. The Saints should have been there. There's no reason the Rams shouldn't. Y'all saw what happened. It was pass interference all the way. If not, you would have had Saints, Patriots in the Super Bowl, and I think it would have been a way, way better matchup than today. I think we would have seen a lot more points with Drew Brees against Tom Brady, the 2 best quarterbacks in the league right now. So go ahead, Andy.
My opinion. I didn't think the Rams had this game from a mile away.
No way.
I didn't think they had a chance against Tom Brady. I think this team has a great defensive front, but the secondary is very amazing. But against Tom Brady, nothing can stop that. As well, my opinion, Jared Goff, he's overrated. He's not a great quarterback.
Yes, sir. Yes,
not
sir.
a great quarterback. There's facts that show he's not a great quarterback. He doesn't throw for 400 yards a game.
And he
he's
has
not a
small hands.
Patrick Mahomes. Like, honestly, if he couldn't go out there and show out and score some touchdowns, that shows that he doesn't have it. He couldn't perform in heavy pressure.
You know what? On the note though, I think he's a system guy. I think he just thrives in that system. I think if he were to go to any other team, I don't think he'd be any good. So, in my opinion, I do think the Rams are overrated. I think they were really disappointing. I mean, they only put up 3 points in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, very
disappointing. They're over here competing and scoring all these points against the Chiefs in the regular season. You know, putting out Dallas the way they did, and then coming back against the Saints, and regardless of the past interference, to only score 3 points, I think, signifies this Super Bowl as a very disappointing Super Bowl. Most disappointing Super Bowl in recent.
It depends. Yeah. It depends on your preference, though. For me, I love defense. So to me, this was a great Super Bowl.
It was
very defensive game.
Big plays, big moments.
Which is surprising. Big stops. It's surprising because all year the Rams defense for me slacked a little bit with all the veterans they have. You had constant games they were putting up 30 points plus in every matchup, and it was an offensive shootout. So I was expecting a Super Bowl that was going to be something offensively. So
my opinion is
exactly
the only reason they were there is because of that running game. The running game took them that far. A defensive front, but it was not the quarterback. It was not Jared Goff. I feel they have a great team. An amazing team, amazing coaching staff, but they just got outcoached. Bill Belichick, that secondary shut it down. That secondary in New England shut it down.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Big moments, big plays. Let's talk about that floater Jared Goff threw in the end zone. Come on, man.
What are you doing?
That is a young mentality mistake. But it's like they say, we had this argument earlier. They said, you know what, Jared Goff is very young. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is very young as well. You think he would have made that same pass? No, he would have gotten in the end zone.
It's the Super Bowl, though. You got to give him that. He's never been in that pressure spot. I think when you're in the Super Bowl, you make bad choices. You throw it up in the air it's just rookie mistake in the Super Bowl. Will we see the Rams there again? That's the question.
I believe.
I really don't know.
For these many years, it depends.
You know what? I mean, it's going to be a tough question because that's a tough question. It's a good question just because this coming last season, they're going to lose a lot of their guys, a lot of their key guys.
Oh, yeah.
I think. So I don't know. You still got the Saints. I mean, you still got the Saints out there that, in my opinion, are the front runners for next year's Super Bowl. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they were clicking on all cylinders this year, and I think they totally got robbed, of course. And we forgot Dallas. I know Christian over there is probably looking all salty right now, but I agree. I think Dallas it has to be talked about. I think the Eagles are thrown in there, but I mean the Rams. I think the Rams, they're gonna lose some pieces, and I don't know if they're.
And one thing I gotta say is, if you think about it, the New York Giants are going after a quarterback.
Yep.
They get that quarterback. Look at that team.
Yeah, it's a solid team out there.
You cannot.
So if you were the Giants,
look over the Giants as well.
If you were the Giants going into this next draft, who are you taking? Taking Kyler Murray or you taking Dwayne Haskins? That's the real question.
I wouldn't go for Kyler Murray. My personal opinion. I feel like he doesn't fit the Giants system, but that's just me.
I think Dwayne Haskins would be the better choice just because of the fact that I believe Kyler Murray will still pursue baseball and football just like Deion Sanders did. The kid's good at both sports. He can pitch and play quarterback.
But then again, you got something to think about. Like the quarterback position isn't a defensive back position. You're not playing. You're a whole different person. You got to worry about one thing, and that's being a quarterback.
Yeah.
Can you play both sports as a quarterback?
Yeah, I believe so.
You believe so?
I believe because the throwing motion stays the same. So you're gonna have more. Your arm might give out earlier in your career, but I feel like if he goes in as a reliever, long reliever, he can go ahead and play both sports. I don't see nothing wrong with that, but we got to just wait and see.
But it's like, if you think about it, how is he going to compete with the Tom Brady's who's there worried about football?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. We all know Tom Brady's clock's ticking. Kyler Murray's gonna come in. Kyler Murray's gonna come in as a rookie this year, and he's gonna mold into a great quarterback eventually.
I believe it. I feel.
Hopefully, by then, Brady won't have 9 rings. Will have his 9 rings and walk away.
That's a realistic. That's a realistic prediction, though.
That's like a song with one note.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nobody wants to see it, but it's happening.
It's the inevitable.
Oh, come on.
So, Jesus, what was your take on the winners of the Super Bowl? How did you think they performed? What was your take on Brady's performance and as well as the MVP of the game?
Nah. You know what? They played good. Honestly, they played good. I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? I think they played good. They really shut down a good offense. They were able to take out all their weapons, and then defensively, they were able to hold down Aaron Donald, Dominican Sue, Michael Brockers, and that whole front seven is crazy. So,
oh yeah, no,
I mean, you gotta give them props.
Yeah, no doubt. The Patriots I think the MVP of the game was Julian Edelman, but also the offensive line of the New England Patriots.
And the punters.
Hell yeah. Especially late in the game. When it started getting a little physical, started getting a little more serious, that's when they started showing who's a little more talented, who's a little more experienced, and it all just leaned over to
it's like I said,
the Patriots best.
It's like I said the last episode, Edelman was going to be that breakout guy.
Yeah.
You didn't have him the season before. You really didn't have a big receiver.
And those times they lost.
Chris Hogan is a great receiver, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but
when you have Edelman in there, it's just a whole another ballgame.
Edelman's a top 5 receiver in the league.
What's amazing
no
is
doubt.
He's coming back from ACL.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Comeback player of the year, that's for sure.
Yeah, comeback player of the year for
sure. The ESPYs, he's going to get comeback player of the year. Overall, that performance was amazing as a receiver. For a receiver who's not even that big, how do you feel about him overall?
Well, against the secondary, I mean, that talented.
Oh yeah. Akita Lee, Marcus Peters, Joyner.
The Patriots scheme, the Patriots offense can sound boring. It can have all these no-name players, but
Edelman wasn't even invited
to put it all together and execute what's given is just. You can ruin any defense. I mean, you can put anybody up there.
Edelman was
coming from the still dominate.
I think the most shocking thing is that Edelman was packing groceries before he even was invited to the NFL. I think that's the crazy part of this is that he's had a long journey, and now it led to an MVP Super Bowl win, which is amazing.
Edelman, also a combine invite, little college, not expected to be there. And the performance he put up,
wow, it's great athlete, great moments, and most of the adversity he overcame. It's remarkable. Well, another take is Sean McVay. How young he is.
Sean.
He played against that guy. That's crazy.
And just for him to go out there, lead a talented team that's the same age as him, and he almost did it. I gotta give him props where props is due, credit when credit's due, and he did what he had to do as a young coach. So.
And what do you think of Gronkowski?
So there is rumors going around that if Gronk might get traded, he might retire if he did get traded. I'm not too sure about him and his status. I just know that he's coming off a good win. He did very productive in the Super Bowl. He did okay in the postseason, and all season he kind of did not do as well as much predicted. But I'm just as confused as everybody else as what's next for
Gronk. Gronk had an amazing Super Bowl. He had the 6 receptions with 87 yards and
big catches.
He had 14.5 average on his catches, which is very, very productive. Julian Edelman also had 10 receptions with 141 yards and 14.1 average on each catch. So they had very, very productive game by the receiving core of the Patriots, which was very, very good. Not to mention, I think nobody saw this, but Sony Michel had 18 carries with 94 yards and a touchdown, which is very, very solid for a Super Bowl. He's really a rookie. That is an amazing rookie. line right there.
Wasn't he there in that same place?
In the same place. Yes, he was.
And he didn't win that time against Bama, but
he did not.
He's won every big championship game.
He's a proven winner. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see in the next 3 years him as a top 5 running back in the league.
I could see it.
I could see it possible. Especially if Tom Brady within those 3 years does decide to walk away. I think they'll eventually go to Sony Michel as the lead back, as the number 1 back, and just run the offense through him and Edelman. So that's just my take right there. But we appreciate you, Jesus. Thank you for calling. Much love. Anything you want to share with us?
I'll be in March. We're going to film another one, no doubt.
All right.
Catch y'all in March.
All right. Sounds good, brother. God bless. So, since the Patriots have won and we witnessed the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, who will eventually be in the Hall of Fame, let's go to Hall of Fame inductees. Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, and Ed Reed.
Ed Reed.
The people I grew up idolizing, truly.
Ed Reed, a 2-star recruit, now a Hall of Fame.
That's amazing.
A Hall of Fame. Talk about Hall of Fame. Talk about those hits he made. Where is he from? Miami?
From the U. That's right. The U. Throw up that U.
And
the Hurricane.
That guy, Super Bowl champ, an amazing player, an idol of mine, because the things he did for all the things he's gone through, people doubting him, and the way he played with heart, played with strength, and he gave it his all every time. Who remembers that punt where you try to block the punt, ended up running all the way down the field to lay out somebody?
Yeah.
Just to put a hit on him? That's what you love. That's the type of football I've loved. And
Ed Reed
deserves it.
I believe me and Andy could vouch for this. Me and Andy grew up with that Ravens defense.
Oh, yes. Ray Lewis.
With Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. Like, probably our favorite defense that we ever witnessed. I was a huge Ray Lewis fan. I'm so glad Ed Reed got in so quickly, because that guy deserves it. That guy would return every interception to the end zone, no doubt. He was literally our prime time for us growing up. We didn't we were young watching Deion play, but Ed Reed, I think, was similar to Deion Sanders.
Deion Sanders to me was more of like other people hyping him up to me. I didn't get to really witness Deion growing up.
Yeah.
I see it. Of course, I saw it, but at a young age, I didn't understand the game. As well, when Ed Reed was there, it was just like, wow, this guy is amazing. He's like even then, like Roy Williams, I grew up watching him. All around, defense was a big thing, big games, big moments, and Ray Lewis would lay the helmet.
Yeah.
So would Brian Urlacher.
You would see him, and he was all over the field, man, dropping that shoulder, dropping his head. And he did pretty good. So.
Yeah, Champ Bailey. I mean, we all know Champ from his Denver years.
Oh yes,
that guy was a shutdown corner.
You know what? One thing I give, I have a Nat. Well, we have a Nat.
812 solo tackles.
Big fan of Champ Bailey, and that's all she hyped up. And I grew up watching Champ.
52 interceptions. So a very, very solid year, and not to mention he's a Georgia Bulldog. He was a Georgia Bulldog. And I think this is the one that we're most excited about, because we are Mexican American. We support our Hispanic Latino community. Tony Gonzalez, the greatest tight end ever.
Kansas City legend.
You're talking 1,325 receptions, 15,127 yards, 111 touchdowns, and not to mention 11.4 average catches, like yard catches. Crazy, man. Crazy stats. He is from California.
Khalifa.
The guy was a monster. He was a first-round pick, number 13. Very crazy, but we love Tony Gonzalez. We grew up watching him. He was a sure-handed thing. You would throw him the ball, and he was your security blanket back then. The guy, I wish he would have won a Super Bowl. He had opportunities in Atlanta with Matt Ryan.
And he was close.
And he was so close, but he's gonna go down as the greatest tight end. I think, yeah, I'm gonna go greatest tight end ever in my books. But we all live in different eras, so y'all got your era. If y'all think there's a better tight end, comment below, let us know. So to continue with the talk about Hall of Fame, I believe it's time to go to the NFL awards. A lot of great awards, that's right. First one up is the Comeback Player of the Year. It goes to Andrew Luck. NFL AP.
Lucky Luck.
Comeback Player of the Year. What's your take on that, Bert? Go ahead and share with me.
He deserves it. He deserves it. I think what he's been through, shoulder injury, it was bad. You know, I mean, he's a number 1 overall pick. You expect him to do good, and then he just didn't do as good as you're supposed to. And this year, I mean, he did remarkable taking the Colts to the playoffs. So
yeah, no doubt. Andrew Luck played in 16 games, had 4,593 yards,
tore up our Cowboys.
39 touchdowns to 15 interceptions. Crazy stats. I think he is the Comeback Player of the Year due to his shoulder injury. I feel like everybody was skeptical about him not coming back, being 100%. He sat out, if y'all remember. He sat out all last year. All last year. And everybody was questioning, could he even throw a real football, because he was throwing around a fake one. And I think this year he showed that he is back. He is the Comeback Player of the Year.
He has the team.
He has the team.
They're going to get better and grow, and they're going to be a better team through time. They're going to connect more. But let's talk about that Defense Rookie of the Year award.
I believe that Le'Veon Bell is going to actually link up with Andrew Luck, but that's another
for another time.
Another time. So Defensive Rookie of the Year is Leonard, also with
the
Colts. That dude was a beast, straight up linebacker, super fast, a lot of tackles.
I don't take nothing away from that guy, because he is an amazing linebacker. But I believe he shouldn't have won the award.
Well, he had 163 tackles, 7.0 sacks, and 2 interceptions at the linebacker position. So I think he had a very productive year.
Yes,
who do you have given if it was
of course
a rookie?
It's not me just being a Cowboy fan. It's me seeing the experience, his playing, and that's Vandrich. He had less the time of play. As well as he was right behind him on numbers. Yeah,
because he really didn't start till about week
6.
Yeah, 6 or 7.
Week 6 or 7.
So I think Vandrich came in,
and he was right behind him. Like, come on, if he would have played that full season, he would have blown him out the ball.
Oh, well, I think I think Leighton Vander Esch is a force to be reckoned with in the future, and that's gonna be nice. Jalen Smith as well. I'm a big Jalen Smith fan. 54 Notre Dame.
He was actually in El Paso, Texas.
Shout out! You know what? Shout out to Jalen Smith. He came and visited the people of El Paso, Texas, where we always do our shows. So big shout out to you, Jalen Smith. I'm a huge fan. Wish you the best, man.
Hopefully one of these days we can get you on.
I know. Hopefully one day. That would be dope, right?
Yeah, I want to thank that. You're showing love to the community. That's great. Thank you very much.
No doubt. Also, big shout out to Alvin and Aaron Jones. Those guys are amazing as well. We appreciate y'all staying loyal to the 915, as well as Khalid. If y'all haven't heard Khalid's music, he's a big advocate of the El Paso community.
And one more thing, Evander Grimm.
Evander Grimm. Shout out to young Evander Grimm.
Always repping 915, and you see the city is starting to grow, and that's what we have always wanted, and everybody in El Paso is getting bigger and bigger.
So on that note, we got the Offensive Rookie of the Year, Saquon Barkley. So Saquon was a straight beast this year. I think he monstered up a lot of yards, both receiving and passing. Not to mention tons of touchdowns. But what's your take on that, Andy? What do you think? What do you think about?
Don't get me wrong.
Go ahead, share it to the people.
Saquon Barkley is a beast, a monster. Yeah. I feel in the future he's gonna do amazing things. I feel he's gonna be a great running back. But do I feel he deserved the award this season? No, I didn't. I felt Baker Mayfield was a better offensive player rookie of the year. I felt what he did for the Browns organization, he went out there and won some games, and that's something the Browns and the whole city of Cleveland haven't felt for football in a very long time.
Yeah, I think Leighton Vander Esch and Baker Mayfield, if they would have started the entire season, they would both be Rookie of the Year.
I mean, I still would have to disagree with the Offensive Rookie of the Year just for many reasons. Saquon he did a lot of amazing things as a running back in that running back position all year. You know,
Yeah.
He rushed for about 100+ yards, I think, every single game.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's amazing as a running back, a rookie to do that.
Almost every single game.
I mean,
Every single game, but
it is amazing, but it's at the same time, what else can the Giants do right now? The offense
you can't
is
blame them,
lackluster.
One thing
Eli Manning, he's not. You know, with the past year when they had that controversy with whether they wanted to drop Eli Manning or not, and most of the fan base, they wanted to keep him, and it's affecting. Now you guys got a draft pick out of it. So.
Yeah, because they would have had Sam Darnold if they would have not gone Saquon, but I feel like if Saquon is there, you cannot pass on the guy.
Yeah.
The guy's gonna be.
That's who you draft.
He is capable of being the number one running back in the league.
Of course.
But there's Zeke Elliott there, so I'm just kidding.
over here, guys.
Hey, one thing I gotta say.
Wild card game. That's another.
One thing I gotta talk about Zeke is he doesn't get credit where credit is due just because he is a Cowboy. That's what I feel. Zeke is a rushing leader 2 out of 3 seasons, and would have won last season too if they didn't suspend him those stupid 6 games.
He would have.
Come on now.
It would have been 3 straight years.
You guys are talking about a running back who runs for that many yards, and you're gonna take him out of that race of best running backs in the NFL?
No.
Come on. Exactly.
But
like they said, that's another conversation.
But I wonder,
Saquon, and I know it collides with that same talk we're having with Saquon. He and Ezekiel Elliott have a lot in common.
Very.
A lot of they look identical, just on different uniforms. So other than that, I mean, you can put Saquon up there and one of the top running backs in the league.
And one thing I can say about Saquon is the Giants stuck to that wheel route consistently.
Yeah.
That was their favorite play.
That was their bread and butter.
That was what they did, and that's how they try to win games. They didn't go for anything else. When I was out in Dallas, Texas, watching the Cowboys versus the New York Giants, even when that play was getting shut down, they didn't stop running it. And I think that can have a plus or a negative towards it. Because if next season they go with that same mentality, the Giants won't be successful.
Which I don't think they will. I think they know what their flaw is. They have a great core. They have one of the best receivers in the decade.
Oh yes, but you got to give them the ball.
Yeah, you got to give
with the
Odell
pass. You need a pass game.
opportunities.
You need a pass game. And I think going into this draft, they're gonna.
I feel like Ingram too. Ingram is a great tight end.
Oh yeah.
You have a great tight end.
Yeah,
you have Odell
Evans a beast out
Beckham,
there.
Sterling Shepard.
Big body.
You have Saquon. Honestly, Eli Manning, if he wants to stay in this league, he needs to throw the ball. He can't play scared no more. I'm sorry, your career is on the line.
But you got to remember too, the Giants don't have a solid line. I think if in this draft they address the offensive line, it will help Saquon out a lot. Not to mention give Eli more of an opportunity to throw the ball out there. So let's stay on offense. The Offensive Player of the Year, AP Offensive Player of the Year goes to Pat Mahomes. How do you guys feel about that?
No
do
doubt.
you feel like Drew Brees got snubbed, or what do you think?
No.
So Pat Mahomes, I think we can all agree, truly showed that he is a force to be reckoned with this upcoming
what
year.
I like about Patrick Mahomes is he's showing all the generations of athletes that are coming up in the league. He's doing very versatile.
Kyler Murray's gonna be exactly like him.
Exactly. It's like
Saquon.
It's actually like the interview they had with him, and he said that sidearm throw.
Oh,
he
yeah.
goes, and Kyle Murray said he goes, I can do that too, because that's how we're learning. We're taught a different way because this is a new generation of quarterbacks that we're getting in. They're taught different. There's more science to it. There's more coaches, more training facilities that are helping the youth become even better than the next generation. So my opinion. But what happens next season? Do other teams figure out Patrick Mahomes?
That's the question. And that's what happened with Deshaun Watson this year. you saw that Deshaun Watson got shut down. He wasn't exactly like he was last year.
I just think it's different.
I think he finally figured out the defense is figured out.
He did have a torn ACL, so you're not gonna expect the guy with the torn ACL to come through as a quarterback.
He was a Pro Bowler though. I gotta give him that.
He did make the Pro Bowl. He almost. I don't know if he almost made the playoffs.
Yeah,
he should have made the playoffs. There was no doubt. But the
playoffs.
I'll talk about playoffs. But other than that, I think he's gonna do good. Next year, this year showed he had 4+ touchdowns in multiple games. He had 3+ touchdowns guaranteed every game. As a young rookie, he's a rookie.
Yeah, he's straight rookie. Yeah, he is a rookie.
He should have been rookie of the year because he did not play last year. Alex Smith took over that whole team.
But then we go back to the Ben Simmons. Should have Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons did win the rookie of the year.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have because he was sitting on the bench his whole rookie year.
Yeah,
which doesn't count. And just like Pat Mahomes.
I don't think it does count. I don't consider him a rookie. My opinion.
No.
My opinion, you're learning from the best. You're getting trained.
He was behind Alex Smith.
You already knew that offensive line.
Which is
let's not forget the fact that this is a playoff team before Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
I would consider him a red shirt rookie.
Oh, red shirt rookie.
Red shirt.
So now, I guess now NBA and NFL, we do have red shirts. I guess we can consider it that because they are winning rookie of the year. So that's actually a good way to point it out. Me, I don't agree. I don't think he's a rookie. I don't think he should have won, but the numbers he did put up, I can't beat it. I can't disagree. The Ben Simmons talk, but it's like this. Ben Simmons did amazing last year, and where's Ben Simmons?
But he wasn't a rookie, so I think Donovan Mitchell got snubbed. He should have been rookie of the year, but that's basketball. We'll go into that another day. AP defensive player of the year. Played in the Super Bowl today. Got dominated by that Patriots offensive line. Yeah. Aaron Donald
is a beast.
That's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster.
But he has the team to back him up with.
Yep.
You're surrounded by greatness, and if you're a superstar, you're just gonna stand out even more.
And I feel like a lot of people wanted Aaron Donald to win MVP this year, but we saw in the Super Bowl that defense does not win championships all the time. That offensive line came and pancaked Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh on the ground, and we saw it on the final drive when they broke. The Patriots broke. Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead were just dominating that 1-2 punch, and the Patriots won number 6.
And let's talk about it as well. You can stop as many times you want on offense, but if your offense isn't producing as well, you're not going to win the game unless you get turnover, pick six.
I think as a
scoop and score.
I think as a defensive standpoint, they did enough as they could with Brady. That offense is
you can't hold that guy
juggernaut.
Yeah, they got one pick off the guy in the playoffs, which is very, very hard. So, the guy hadn't been sacked in 100 passes, which is wild.
Yeah, so Jared Goff, he should have done his part. And it goes back to the talk we had in the beginning of the show. Aaron Donald did what he could as an MVP.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion.
I give him that one. I was spot on.
It's a team game.
There's nobody who can compete with him at that point, and he is the defensive player.
And finally, that's right, it's time. MVP. That's right, it's the NFL MVP, and the people have spoken. It is Patrick Mahomes once again.
I give him it.
I think Patrick Mahomes, no doubt, shocked the world. I think I'm gonna be honest. On fantasy, he was available, and I kept looking at his name, and I was like, nah, he's a rookie. He's not gonna do nothing.
When you think about it,
he can't. There's no way he can. There's no way.
He's from.
He shut us all up. All of us.
You look at Texas Tech in football. They're not a really dominant team.
Yeah, normally when we see Big 12, we think Texas Longhorns.
Yeah.
Texas Tech would be the bottom feeder.
I give Texas Tech a 4-star as a college football. He did come from a decent. It wasn't Kent State. It wasn't Mississippi.
Ohio State.
University of Ohio.
Alabama. Yeah.
And I'm not bashing Texas Tech. Don't get me wrong. Texas Tech is a great school, but you don't think a quarterback with that much talent.
Oh yeah, MVP,
Rookie of the Year.
Almost a touch, not even
which is
a possession away from the Super Bowl,
which is amazing.
Which is wild.
He did not get that experience that most of these good number 1 overall quarterbacks get, you know.
But I feel like I think it's showing us that allowing your kids to play baseball and football does help them in both sports. So if you have a child out there who wants to play both, let them do it, because it's showing. You got Pat Mahomes won MVP. You got Kyler Murray coming up in the draft, and it's showing that it is possible. Anybody is capable of doing
exactly. This. And you might get yourself a Deion Sanders.
Yeah, you never know.
Prime time.
Get yourself a little prime time. The shuffle.
Let's go to our final word of the show. This is the Triple G Show. Go ahead, Bear.
No, I just want to thank you guys for having me on board. I think the talks we have here is very beneficial just for anybody, because we're elaborating on a lot of things that people want to talk on, and you're not gonna get from a lot of mainstream internet, mainstream podcasts, mainstream ESPN and stuff like that. So if you guys are here, love, like, subscribe, please. We love the movement we're having here in the Triple G Show. And, I'm just happy to be on board.
Thank you all for your support. Most of all, it's helping us grow into bigger and bigger, like our subscribers. How many subscribers did we end up with this last time?
We are at 47 subscribers. Let's try to hit 100 though. I want to hit 100.
Of course,
as soon as possible.
And
ain't too proud to beg.
The support we've had has been great.
Yeah,
feedbacks, your comments are amazing. It helps us to make this conversation even a lot better. The phone calls, call us, put in your feedback, let us know.
Let us know if you want to be on the show. You can call and we'll go ahead and have you on, talk, and see what we can do. I think on that note, you want to give a shout out to your barber?
Oh, shout out to my barber, Zobama Cuts.
Zobama Cuts on Instagram. Follow him.
In the game. Honestly, a real good friend of mine, a great barber, and he's gonna be one of the best barbers in El Paso. If not, he already is.
Barrows in North Loop
and Zaragoza.
Hit him up.
As well, he has great prices, great service, and he's just a great person all around.
Good people.
As well, shout out to my boy Rick, HFC, best gym in El Paso.
And a quick shout out to our cousin Stevie out there in Phoenix. Quick shout out to Quentin Covington, also known as IQ Music. So hit him up. Check out his page on Facebook. He's doing his thing.
And one more quick shout out to Jesus Reyes. Thank you very much for being on part of the show. We love you, man. We love the support, and God bless you.
Shout out Robbie G. Shout out everybody who leaves their comments. Ralphie.
Shout out to the whole squad. We appreciate you. Continue. Squad. But on that note, thank you. All love. Continue to aspire to be great. Push yourself every day. Believe in yourself. Peace.
Peace.